between the World Bank Group and the African Development Bank Group, we have been investing about $5 billion a year in energy. It is making a difference, but it is making it slowly. What we need to do as we look at 2030 is to bring in new ideas, innovations, both on the financing front as well as on the technological front. If we look at technology, one of the evaluations was pointing to new storage ideas, new sulfur batteries that could store for longer term the power, which is obviously one of the key things which is problematic. The second thing is, instead of transmitting across long distances, how can we get closer to the clients without all those transmission costs and losses? So we need to think innovatively and creatively. Similarly, on financing, having multilateral development institutions working closely together to innovate is going to be important.
I'm very excited to be here. This event is very topical and very important for Africa because our evaluation found that this problem of electrification is concentrated in Africa. We need to work together. No one agency or no one person can have a solution or implement it at all. So it's all in the collective strength and collective resolve of all of the stakeholders. That's the message I want to deliver. We have to do collectively and we have to do differently. We have done things in the past. It's not going to work in the future. We have to do things differently.
Africa needs more electricity, and Africa needs more accessibility to the poor in terms of the electricity supply. Africa's population are dispersed, and also there are very limited electricity production, potential production sites inside the continent. So Africa needs hundreds of kilometers of transmission lines. This is very, very expensive. And we also need the vast distribution networks in order to get to reach to the poor people. And this is also expensive. So given those constraints, Africa is not optimally electrified.
La Côte d'Ivoire, l'Afrique, généralement est confrontée au problème de financement, au problème de ressources. Et je pense que c'est fondamentalement ce qui fait que l'Afrique est encore dans le noir.
I think Africa is still in the dark because of lack of investment in energy.
It is possible to address this challenge. That we have to be, however, realistic going forward. We learn that we can only do this if we do it together. That means private sector, that means DFIs, that means governments. And we should always remember that governments are in the lead. We have to do things differently if we want to get different results. What we've done in the past has been fantastic, but not enough to attain this objective of electricity for all by 2030. It is necessary that governments take their responsibility, be the leaders, and guide the rest of us, including the multilaterals, to help them achieve this objective for their people.